everybody. So it's Sunday and that means it's time for family movie night. And this week I am doing a special video collaboration, I guess, with my friend Dylan456. I'm going to be reviewing Singin' in the Rain with me, and we're going to be asking, does it belong in the National Film Register? And obviously, we wanted to pick this film because of the passing of Debbie Reynolds just a week or so ago, and just to remember her and what a wonderful actress that she was. The Singin' in the Rain is probably her most famous role that she was in, which of course she had other roles like the unsinkable Molly Brown, and she was always bright and cheerful. I love her in Charlotte's Web. And as the voice of Charlotte, and she had a wonderful singing voice, and she was also famous for doing cabaret concerts, for owning a casino in Las Vegas, and for also being a person who sort of revolutionized Hollywood collectibles and was responsible for saving a lot of the treasures from some of the most famous movies that we have, where it wasn't a thing to like save these kind of things, but she did. And so we can be thankful to her for many, many, many things, and one of the things is Singin' in the Rain. And so I rewatched Singin' in the Rain. I actually ended up watching it 3 times in 2016. I watched it once for this. I watched it once as part of the Silver Screen Classics series that we did over at Megaplex Jordan Commons, where they had 10 classic films on the screen, big screen. And then I also watched it in July as a Turner Classic Movies on the big screen. So just sort of randomly, I saw it 3 times last year. It's one that I don't mind seeing 3 times because it is such a wonderful film. It could be argued that it is one of the best movies ever made, I think. It certainly could be argued that it's one of the best musicals ever made. And it's interesting because it basically was a jukebox musical. And we're very critical of jukebox musicals now, but basically most of the songs in Singin' in the Rain had previously existed, and they were just asked to sort of combine them together and make a musical that would work and create a story around all these songs. Singin' in the Rain had been a big hit, a hit song. And Moses Supposes and these other sort of little ditties that they throw in there. Blue Skies, it was a hit song. Yeah, all these different songs. And so that was their responsibility. And you had this film directed by Stanley Donen and Gene Kelly. They were also involved in producing, writing, the whole thing. So it was just a labor of love for all involved. And one of the things that Gene Kelly wanted to do as this sort of mission is he wanted to introduce the world to all different kinds of dance. And so for his movies, both in American Paris and this, you have to kind of watch it as a dance audience more than a traditional movie-going audience, and as if you were almost going to a play or ballet, and appreciate the dance more than maybe some of the storytelling. But for the most of the movie, the storytelling is quite charming. It's kind of a romantic comedy. You have the ingenue, the innocent girl who is trying to become a star, who meets the big star who's the silent movie actor, and they have a funny kind of meet cute, they'd call it now. And of course they don't like each other at first. She's really judgmental of him, and he's kind of full of himself. Also this woman named Lena Lamont, who is Gene Kelly's co-star, and she has a very high-pitched, squeaky New Yorker kind of voice. And that works because they are silent movie actors. Well, as the story goes, they decide to change from the silent movies to talkies, and that creates all kinds of problems, especially because of Lena's voice. And then you get some hilarious scenes. I think a lot of people forget how funny this movie is, where the sound, they try to dub over Lena's voice, and you create very funny scenes where the sound doesn't match up. No, no, no. Yes, yes, yes. All of the performers are really good. Debbie Reynolds, of course, Gene Kelly, and then you also have Donald O'Connor playing their friend Cosmo. He has one of the great comedic scenes ever put on film with Make 'Em Laugh, where he's trying to encourage them to make a funny musical, funny show. And it's just the physical comedy in here is pitch perfect. The singing is perfect. It's just an incredible sequence.
Everyone wants to laugh. My grandpa said go out and tell 'em a joke. But give it plenty of hope. Make 'em roar, make 'em scream. take a fall, but a wall split a scene. You start off by pretending you're a dancer with grace. You wiggle till they're giggling all over the place. And then you get a great big custard pie in the face. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
And then you also have the classic song, the title song, Singin' in the Rain. Gene Kelly, he was so drenched. He had a 103-degree fever when he filmed it. And it's just magic. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
I walk down the lane with a happy refrain, just singing, singing in the rain, dancing in the rain. I'm happy again.
Last sort of standout scene is Good Morning. And I guess Debbie Reynolds practiced for just hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, tap and all different kinds of dance so that she could be up to doing this scene. They were very tough on her, but we got an incredible result as a result. And so it's just a great song with Good Morning.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen.
Good morning to you.
The final, this is where sometimes Gene Kelly's choices to introduce people to dance can be kind of polarizing, because the final third of the movie is the Broadway melody. And it's a full-scale ballet. It's 15-20 minutes, quite long. And it's a series of, you don't see the Debbie Reynolds character. And it's Sid Charisse Pierce, who's gorgeous, such long legs. But it's just a ballet right in the middle of this movie. And he does the same thing in American Paris. And some people will have a hard time with that. Some people that don't appreciate dance will struggle with that. I really enjoy it.
That Broadway rhythm, writhing, beating rhythm. Gotta dance, gotta dance, gotta dance, gotta
I think there's just lovely heart. There's such chemistry between Gene Kelly and Debbie Reynolds. They seem like a natural match. When he is singing to her, "You Are My Lucky Star," and "I'm Starstruck," and it's beautiful, and you just want to kind of melt away in them. It's wonderful. And so, yeah, this is just a funny, charming, romantic, whimsical, lovely look at Hollywood in the old days with charming performances, wonderful dance, great songs. Watch with you and your entire family. I think it is definitely worthy of being in the National Film Registry. And so that is my suggestion for Family Movie Night. Let me know what you think, and if you have any suggestions for Family Movie Night over this next couple of months, please put in the comment section. And what do you think of Singin' in the Rain? Where are you at on it? Put in the comment section. And thanks so much. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you later.